Alright, okay. Right, welcome to the podcast, guys. I'm here with,
Daniel slash Passion.
and obviously it's Cameron again. We've got a nice little podcast today. This is the first guest on the podcast. So, what do you want to, is there anything you want to talk about today? Any particular
I just want. Well, I know. I just
You've
say,
got to talk a bit louder because the camera isn't further away.
I just want to say this. I just want to say this that we live in a very evil world, full of evil people. But despite that, try to be a good person. Because yes, it might not be easy to be a good person, but try, because you will get rewarded for.
I'm going to bring it forward a little bit so we can hear us a
You
little
will,
bit more.
you will get rewarded one day for being a good person. So keep being a good person.
Yeah, that's a very good topic, Passion. I do 100% believe it. So we're going to go on to, what are your opinions of Hertfordshire and Hatfield?
Hertfordshire, some people in Hertfordshire can be rude.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time I'll tell you why. Because I've been to few places. Yes, people beg me to come to places in Hertfordshire. I go. Sometimes I even sacrifice my sleep to go. And then when I go, they don't come.
Yeah, I mean, some people just, we can live in a cruel world. Like, some people just don't care, and they like, some people just, they're doing it for a bit of fun. Like, they just troll people, and it's not nice, is it, man?
No, it's not. Because what goes around comes around. That's why I try to treat people with kindness for me. Because I believe in God. I know not everyone does, and I respect that. But one thing, because recently I've had people hating on me because I believe in God, and I asked them this: why are they hating on someone that believes in something they don't think is real?
Yeah, I totally understand that too, to be fair. Have you got any personal opinions on Hatfield?
Hatfield is nice, but it needs less people. Get rid of the druggies.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the druggies. Get rid of the troublemakers.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hard topic because you're never going to get rid of drug dealers, like anyone who's to do with drugs, because some people didn't actually get themselves in that situation. I feel for them. There's some people that are on drugs that didn't know they were actually getting into it. They were getting into it. Like, you can be drunk one night and someone makes like do it, and you get to a point where you do it, and after that you miss it, or you get spiked or something like that. Some people get spiked and then they just stick onto it. Sometimes it's out of your control. So I do feel for them. So right, I don't know if you're on about druggies or people that live on the streets, but I know a lot of the people, some of the people that live on the streets, it's not because they're into drugs. Sometimes it just happens because
it happens. Some of them are forced.
Exactly, some of them are forced to be on the streets. Some of them just lose their houses, and then they end up getting into drugs. Because what else do you do on the streets when you're stuck there?
Yeah.
You end up trying to find an escape. It's alcohol, it's drugs. I really do feel for them people, and the troublemakers. I think people that make trouble, it's a lot beneath the skin. Like, I think they do it because it's a way of escaping what's going on in their head.
Yeah, because the world is suffering, but the only person that can save you is Jesus. Because I know not everyone believes that, but just think around you. This world is crying for help, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
There's wars, there's death, there's people being unalive, people losing their lives, people leaving this earth in so many ways. But that's why we need Jesus, because Jesus is life. It's the maker of life. Yeah, I don't know everyone believes that, but I do. Because there's been times in my life. Okay, I'll tell you this. There's been times in my life when I got so down. God was with me. So,
Yeah. Do you believe in the Big Bang Theory? No. How do you, so obviously I kind of understand the Bible and stuff. How do you believe that we're here today and the earth has been created?
So God spoke the world into existence. Okay, so if we read Genesis 1, yes, God spoke everything into existence, but the only thing He didn't speak into existence was us.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If God is real,
Yeah.
then why did the dinosaurs die?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I don't really know that, to be honest. It's a very good question. But listen, if you read the Bible, dinosaurs did live amongst human beings as well, because the Bible is so maybe I don't know. Maybe God allowed dinosaurs to die so that we can live. But maybe they were dangerous.
Okay, I've got another question. If God is real, then why do innocent children end up dying
I'll tell you why.
to diseases and stuff?
I'll tell you why. When God made this world, He made it perfect, right? Yes, but we broke the world. Now, when something is broken, what happens? It malfunctions, right? So if this world is malfunctioning due to us, it's not because of God, because God said, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. But we said, God, no, I know better than you, so let me do what I believe is right. So yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. All right, bodyguards, we need to get ready. Bodyguards, we need to get into our stances. Okay, so we've got another topic going on here.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? How do you think of Arsenal at the moment?
I'm glad we won the run, but I believe we need to do better.
Yeah. Do you think we got a good run at the Champions League next season?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And
If
I
you had to
believe
make
that I don't know. Well, don't believe my word, but I believe that England will not just World Cup, but will win a World Cup one day.
Oh yeah, I think they will. I think they will. If you had to make any changes to the Arsenal squad at the moment, what would you change?
I'll get rid of the old ones.
But I don't think there's a lot of people in our squad that can leave. I don't think there's a lot of people in our squad at the moment that we can willing and say we can find someone better. Who in the squad at the moment do you think you could look at the Arsenal squad and say?
I don't really watch Arsenal. I watch so is he?
Eze, I think he's great. I think the only reason why people would say that is because he missed a penalty. Apart from that, I think he's been good for us.
I know, sir.
If it wasn't for Eze, we wouldn't have won Premier League.
Let me say this, guys. There's this type of trend that whenever black players loses, whether it be Arsenal, England, there is racism. No, don't be racist. It's not their fault because it's football. Because when I was going through Petrocomio this morning, I was going on TikTok and then someone got attacked in the pub. I think a pub in Hartford, but he didn't specify where it was, but the fans knew. So he got attacked in the pub because he's black and because Arsenal lost the Champions League, which is. But how is a random member of public that's watching a football match the cause of a football match losing?
Yeah, I understand. I've seen lots of stuff at the moment. There was a video that speculated a little while the other day. A little boy who was also black. I've only seen black people getting hurt or anything. I'm not a racist person. I don't want to aim it just because they're black. But there was this little boy that was black. He was hanging from a rope. He was hanging from a rope because he was an Arsenal fan. He was an Arsenal shit. Right, security. We need to step up our game here. Right, security need to lock in. So, what do you think about it? What do you think? What do you think can be put in place from this racism at the moment and pushing to the next level?
Racism should come to an end.
Yeah.
Because it's not right. Racism should stop. Because if you're racist, you're backwards. Because we're all equal in the eyes of God.
Yeah.
We're all equal in the eyes of God. Because in my eyes, whether you're black, you're white, you're blue, you're pink, you're all the same. Because why? Because if someone was to cut your hand open right now, what colour will the blood be?
Red.
If someone cuts my hand open, what colour will my blood be?
Red.
Because racism, because I see racist people as this, that the mindset is still in the olden era. And if they want to live in the olden era, they can keep the olden era to themselves, but don't force it on them.
Do you believe that's to do with the people that are around, or do you think it's to do with how the parents treat the children?
Both. Because nobody's born racist. No one's born racist.
Do you think there's some instances where racism can be good or bad? Like I'm not saying it's good, but do you think some people of a different race can bring it on themselves for another person to be racist to?
all I say is this. It's not good to be racist, but if someone is trying to, what's that word, to bully you, to be mean to you,
Interrogate you.
yes, you have the right to defend yourself.
Yeah. But that shouldn't. The defending yourself should not be racism. It should be a different type. But do you think some people of a different race can see if they're interrogating you and you argue back? Do you think some people of a different race can see that as racism even though it's not?
Yes.
Like misconception it to be racism when it's not.
Yeah.
Do you think that should change as well?
Yes, because racism is discrimination against skin color.
Mm-hmm.
And also, okay, if someone speaks up against a religious belief, that's not racism. Because every time I speak up against beliefs I don't agree with, like for example Islam, I got called racist. No, it's not racism. Racism is skin color, and Islam is Islam race.
No, it's not. It's a country.
Is Islam a race? This one, no. Is Islam a race?
Well, I personally can't tell you.
No, it's not. Islam is a religion. Because can you be racist to things like Islam? No, you can't. Yes, you can be rude, but you cannot be racist. So
I think there's a different saying to be to make fun of someone for a religion. I think it is still a hate crime, but I think it's a different area of it, not racism.
yeah.
What do you think of the world in England at the moment?
England is to climb up, because have you heard? I don't know if you heard about this, but there's this guy called I don't know if you heard about it, but there's this guy called Henry Neighbor.
Oh, I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
So he was an 18-year-old. He got I don't know if you're allowed to choose this word for YouTube, but he got stabbed.
Okay.
Yes, he got started by Sikhs, and then the Sikhs called the police. They accused him of racism, and the police arrested him while he was dying.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen. And also, just because there's racism involved, if there was, doesn't mean the Sikhs should get away with it.
Because he wasn't racist at all. He was just because he minded his business and decided to stab someone. So I think he came to. I don't know if he was born here, but I think he came here for school originally, and then he died in the country that he wasn't born.
But I don't think that people should die anywhere. I think unless you're dying from natural causes, there should be no unnatural causes people should die from. Nobody deserves to die.
Well,
no matter how much you've gone through, nobody deserves to die.
I agree, but should I say something?
Go on.
God's original plan was that we will not die, but we will live forever with him in the Garden of Eden. But because of sin, that changed.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Nope.
What religion are you?
Christian.
Okay. What do you
Yeah.
what do you think of Christianity as a whole?
I believe the only true religion. I'll tell you why. And I believe that. I also believe that it's the only religion where God came down to reach humankind.
Mm-hmm.
Because other religion says what you were up to God, but only in Christianity says that we can't what we're up to God. That's why God came down.
I've got another question for you. Who is Derek?
Derek.
Yeah, who is Derek?
But it's just a meme.
It's just a meme. So how did you come across on finding other people to go with you for just saying hi Derek?
So normally what I do is that I interview them, and then I ask them afterwards if they want to do a Derek fan. Some say yes, some say no, and just I say yes, you can already see the video. And about that, I'm going to create a new one.
Yeah.
A new that no one has put on before, but I'm not going to say what it's called because I don't want to kill the box, but it's going to be similar to the Derek fan.
Let me know after the podcast. Yeah?
It's going to be similar to Derek Van, but it will be in a higher Wycombe.
Okay. What made you think of going into doing this on TikTok?
I'll tell you what. So most people's TikTok, what is it nowadays? Drugs and vape. So I said to myself, how can I change that?
How can you restore humanity in TikTok?
Because most youngsters TikTok FYP is what? Smoking, vaping, drugs.
Yeah.
And it's not great, is it? Because for example, I'm not saying that you do, but say for example, you vape and you want to stop vaping, and you open TikTok, and all you see on your FYPs, will that make you want to stop or not?
No.
So you see what?
Yeah, I do. I understand it.
Yeah.
What gave you the confidence to come out here and just believe that you won't, that you'll make it?
It's God.
Okay.
Because I believe that we will have the power to be successful. Because one thing about success is that success only comes to those that work for it.
Okay.
Can I give you an
go on.
illustration?
Yeah. Just carry on talking, we've got security guards. Alright, security. Get in check. Go on, carry on.
Okay, so I was going to say, okay, so this illustration says this, the illustration says this. So imagine this is your, okay, imagine this is your goal over there. Yes, and you're just walking, and you.
So someone pull over it. Thank you. Alright, go on.
So imagine this is your goal.
Yeah.
Yes, and you walking, and you walk over, and you're just about to reach to your goal.
Yeah.
But you walk away. Are you going to be successful or not?
No, you're not. If you walk away from your goal, it's like when that photo where it's someone's mining, and they have just walked away as soon as they get to the. Have you seen it? Where it's like there's a miner, and he's mining at the bottom, and he's just literally millimeters away from the diamond.
Gold, yeah. But
the gold, and then the guy above only just got there, and he's gave up when he was so close to the diamonds. That's why we don't give up, because you never know how close you are to success.
Yeah, because success is built in. That's why I saw success. Because since young, I've always been a confident person. Since young, I've always been a confident person. Since young, but my biggest regret is this. I didn't take, because I opened my TikTok account in 2020, but I didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because looking back now, if I took my TikTok seriously in 2020, by now, probably be one of the millions of followers.
Yeah.
And those watching this, you might be thinking, oh, I want to start, but go of what people say. Well, the reason why you're not starting because you are attaching yourself to people's opinions, and if you do that, you never get anywhere in life. Yes, let people laugh at you, let people mock you, because at the end of the day, it is weird until it works.
Okay. Do you have any quotes or anything, or something to give people that want to get into content creation inspiration?
Whatever content comes into my start, as long as it's not simple, as long as it's not evil, just do it.
Okay. Have you got any questions so far of this podcast interview? Have you got any questions for this interview so far?
Interviews.
Have you got any questions?
Huh?
Have you got any questions so far?
Or for you?
For me, yeah. About anything, about the podcast, about anything.
So it's like I already asked you on my interview. What made you to start?
What made me start this podcast? I saw kind of a gap in the social media, like you did.
Yeah.
I saw a gap in social media, and I wanted to try and just give a podcast that doesn't have a certain topic, have a podcast that spreads the wide range of things without just singling it down on one thing. And that's what I believe, that's what I saw. I saw that in humanity, that there wasn't just one single point podcast, talk about anything. And that's what I wanted to push into, that's what I wanted to push in. So I saw the gap and I thought I'll take the window whilst it's open. And I took it. And that's why I'm taking Q&As. I want to be a podcaster that can open his eyes to what everyone wants to see. If you give me a topic that you want me to talk about, I will talk about that topic. And that's not, a lot of podcasters don't do that. They just stay in one position. They just talk about one thing. And that's what I saw. And obviously you gave me inspiration. Other podcasters, the Cream podcast gave me inspiration. So I took it. I took the chance whilst I had the motivation to do it.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I can see myself expanding my podcast, maybe having my own YouTube channel, possibly trying to have my own company, maybe do more giveaways and have my own clothing range, hopefully.
Yeah. I know so. Have you ever thought of not doing a podcast? Like,
Ever since I started it, on a Saturday, the only thing that can I think I don't want to do a video, I don't want to do it, but the only thing that pushes me forward, drags me forward, is thinking of a future. Future is what pushes me forward. I've never had the thought of saying, no, I'm not doing my podcast, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I've never had that thought.
Yeah. So,
Right, carry on.
So, I've got advice for you guys watching this.
Pardon?
So, you guys watching this, nobody's too young or too old, just start.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are people in their 70s that are going back to uni, going back to school, just start.
Exactly. If you have a dream and you want to do it, you can't sit at home and say, oh, I want to do my dream, I want to do your dream. The only way you can make your dream come true is if you put yourself out there and you do it. That's the only way. You can't complain about it. That's jobs. You can't complain that you have a job unless you're trying. When you're trying to get a job, you can say, oh, I want a job. But until you're trying to get a job, you cannot complain about not having a job.
And because if you don't do your dreams, someone else will do it. Someone else will do it.
If you don't get your dream whilst you can, and do what you want to do whilst you can, somebody else will take the spot. So as soon as it comes in your brain, do it whilst you can. Otherwise, you'll miss opportunity. Don't do it too late. Do it whilst you're still in it. You've got the world. The world is your oyster. The world is in your hands when you have a dream.
Because there are 8 billion people on the earth, planets.
Just like Simon Squibb, he comes up to people and says he has a dream, and he makes sure he has a dream. He does it. He comes up to people whilst they still can, and he pushes people. He's pushy. Sometimes you have to push yourself, and people have to be around you to push you. And that's what happened with me. I was like, oh, I pushed myself. I pushed myself to do the podcast. I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I never found the motivation to do it until I pushed myself, and I did it.
Because this podcast is good. Just keep doing it. And listen, don't listen to your doubters. Yes, doubters. Because the only thing they can do is doubt you. So don't let them doubt you. Just keep in yourself and you get fine life.
Okay, have you got anything to say to the viewers or any questions to ask the viewers? Any questions to ask me before we wrap this up?
Question for you is this. Cameron, have you ever had any doubts before? And what do you think you should overcome it?
I've had hundreds of doubters. I've had loads of doubters. But I just looked at the comment and I was like, I'm me, and they're not me. They can say whatever they want and it's not going to affect me, because the more you let it affect you, the more you put yourself down. As long as you don't let anything affect you, nothing is going to happen to you. As long as you just push them away, push them to the back of your brain, whatever, it will always be okay. At the end of the day, you're pushing for your success. If someone's doubting you for your success, because they know you've got a potential. So push through it and prove to the haters that what they are hating you for, you can do it. You can be better than they could ever be.
Thank you.
I mean, you got any questions for the viewers?
Question for you is this, guys. Now that you've heard about what's important to chase your dreams, will you do it this weekend? Will you chase your dreams this week? Thank you for having me. Follow my TikTok, Passion for Souls.
Yeah, follow Passion for Souls, and if you can, leave me a like and subscribe. Passion for Souls has also done a little interview on me. If you want to head up to his page, then he's done that. Give him a follow, give him a like. Thank you guys. Obviously, I'm not begging for a follow or a like, but it would be much appreciated. Thank you for watching the podcast and joining me. and I hope you have a nice time. Hope you listened, and you are going to do what we've spoken about. See you later.